It's 9 a.m. on the day of my first apartment cafe, so come with me to start baking because we're already behind. First, I started off by rushing to make my sour cream and chive rolls. Then after that, I glazed my shortbread with some citrus glaze from the night before. Then my dough was ready after an hour, so I punched that down, sprinkled it with some chives, rolled it up, and then started portioning. I swear to God, this is the fastest that I have ever portioned bread in my life. This footage is not sped up. I did all 24 of these balls in less than 3 minutes, which maybe doesn't seem like a lot to you, but it was to me, and thank you to culinary school for that. Then I frantically started dipping my croissants in the gingerbread syrup and then filling them with my cookie dough filling that I had made in the morning, and then piping those on top to go in the oven. Then I started putting out some of my plates. You can see here, I'm literally so stressed. I think this was less than half an hour before the cafe start. I was literally running across the room. Things were still in the oven. I didn't have any makeup on. I was clearly not dressed. Multiple things still needed to be clean. It was absolutely chaos, but I think everything ended up coming out pretty well. This is me stacking my little tower of shortbread, which I think came out cute, and then frantically putting more cookie butter on top of those, and then putting on some little gingerbread men on top. I cut them in half beforehand because I knew that I was going to have to cut the croissants in half later as well for each person. Then I portioned out all of these brownies. I took these out early in the morning, and by 1 p.m. they were still frozen. I started putting the peanut butter balls on the tree. I feel like they would have been a lot better smaller, but I didn't have a smaller scoop. The rolls came out of the oven like really good, and they got gobbled up very quickly, and that's my end result. But it was a really successful cafe despite the chaos, and I'm just really grateful to have so many people over. We ended up raising $325 for a local women's shelter to buy gifts for the moms and the kids, and then we also raised $100 from family, and then my partner and I topped off the remaining of that to get to around $500. So it was really successful. I really can't wait to do another one of these, and hopefully I will be a lot more organized next time.